Good morning, everybody. It's another episode. I am here live on the internet like I do every Friday morning, although I was not here last Friday. Why is that? Well, because the Masters was on. Hello, big golf fan. If you're not already following my fantasy golf podcast or my betting golf podcast, go find that. Fantasy Golf Pod and Preferred Lines. They're on iTunes. I'm not a golf expert. I'm a real estate expert, actually, and my information is scrolling across the bottom, and I do this to try to cover a topic each week to help you learn about the real estate business. And this week, the topic of the week is how does a realtor get paid? That's a good question. People wonder, why would I do this? And how much do I get paid to do it? The reason why I like this topic is because there are people in my life that think that Edina Realty pays me a salary or an hourly wage or gives me money every time I go show a house. And that is not true. I don't get $1 from Edina Realty. In fact, I have to pay them a lot of money just to be a realtor. So, all right. Like I said, the topic today is how do I get paid? Well, better question is maybe why do I charge so much? Being a realtor is a complicated profession, and there's a lot of moving parts, not only in the job itself, but in the compensation for the work. I have to pay fees. I have to do all this stuff. I'm an independent contractor. That means that Edina Realty, they don't pay my health insurance. I don't have money taken out of my paychecks towards taxes. I have to do all that on my own. I am paid strictly and purely on commissions. So I don't get any money until you close a house. It's pretty simple. You buy a house, I get a percentage of the sale price, typically. You sell a house, well, we've negotiated that ahead of time, and then you pay me. Let's talk about it. Commissions. Rather than being paid by the hour or a set salary, I only make money when you close on a house. Like I said, that's it. I don't get paid by Edina Realty to show houses. I don't get paid to drive around all over the cities for months unless you buy. I don't get paid by anyone to do an open house. I don't get money for anything other than when you buy. It's actually pretty simple. Now, there are agents that they'll negotiate to have you pay them up front a certain amount in case you don't buy. There's agents that will charge a flat fee, and they won't do it by a percentage. There's agents that will waive their buy fee. Hey, you could buy. I'll not even charge you to buy, but you have to use me to sell, or vice versa. You use me to sell, be happy to help you buy and not charge you. Typically, though, the commission is negotiated around or about 6%. So if I sell a house for $300,000, a listing that's on at $300,000, and I negotiated a 6% commission, then I take home $18,000 right to me. Big payday, right? Well, not really, because I might not be representing both sides. So we have to split that up. You'll see on every listing on MLS at the bottom, the commission for the agents that's brought the buyer in, it's typically 2.7%. You see some cheap agents giving 2.5% in this market. I mean, you could maybe get away with that because the buyers are just desperate and they'll pay whatever. Either way, it's about 2.7%. If you charge 6%, you get 3.3% for listing the house. And then so I get about 18, and for 18 total from $300,000 house, we split that in half, 9 and 9. Now, depending on the state that you're in, it might be different. In Minnesota, that's where I am. I'm a realtor for Edina Realty in Edina, Minnesota. You can find me at 50th and France right now in my office. In Minnesota, the seller actually pays for the buyer's commission. So if you're buying a house, we work together. I show you houses. You're going out and looking at different houses everywhere. You don't owe me anything. In fact, you can look at houses for months and years and never buy a house and never pay anyone anything. And that's happened before. That happens a lot. Uh, Now, if you go to sell that house that you end up buying eventually, well, you'll need to pay both sides of the transaction. You'll pay the selling agent, me, that listed your house, and then the buying agent that brought a buyer in once you sell. So it's on the seller to pay the commission. Okay, what does a commission amount cover? That's important to know. Like, why am I charging 6%? Is that fair? Is that too much? Is that too little? Should I go look for someone that's paying a flat rate? Or there's other agents, there's discount brokers. But it costs me a lot of money just to continue being a realtor each year. If there are fees, I have to pay MLS fees to get your houses and look at the multiple listing service. I got to get access to that. I got to pay for that. I got to pay my broker a fee. Got to pay some Minnesota Association of Realtor fees. I got to pay National Association of Realtor fees. I want people in the government fighting for realtor stuff. So we got to pay for that. Which costs for like a website. I pay for that. We need access to the showing. So showing time is a fee. I got an e-key fee to get access to the lock boxes. There's yard signs I got to pay for. I got to pay for open house signs. I got to pay for business cards and office supplies. On top of that, there's classes I have to take every year. I got to take classes on the updated forms and the legal changes and all that stuff to make sure that I'm, compliant and I don't get in trouble with the Commissioner of Commerce. It all costs money, and that's part of the fees. That's part of the negotiating. That's why we charge you 6%. We got to, pay for all our stuff just to be in business. Not to mention, though, if I'm listing your house and I want to market it, I got to pay to market it. I got to pay for photography. I got to pay for the signage and all that stuff to put on the yard. I got to get the materials out there, stuff, market it. All of this is negotiable, though. So just like anything, I want 6%, but maybe you're $1 million house. I don't need 6%. It's going to be a lot of money no matter what, even at 5% or 4%. So there is a reason you do want to work with a realtor, though. Selling on your own could be a big mistake, and you could leave some money on the table. Now you think, oh, wow, what, 6%? That's crazy. Or, I have to pay 3.3% for this agent. I can just put 2.7 on. I can put a yard sign. It says for sale by owner. Let me know if you want to buy it. And then I'll save the money. Well, typically you can Google this. People who sell by owner sometimes make less on the sale of their house than it would have cost to just buy or use an agent. So maybe you don't want to do that. All right, again, things are negotiable. I have done, and I've helped friends facilitate a transaction. Hey, I want to sell to my cousin or my brother. I don't really want to go on the open market. I don't need to market it. I don't need photography. I don't need all the glitz and glam. So you could work as a facilitator. It could be about 1% or negotiate a flat fee for that. All of these things you can discuss up front with your agent, and they're going to be put into contracts. It's all going to be written down and signed. So it's not like this is just something that you have to imagine in your head. It's all talked about ahead of time and you sign about it. Now, there are other things. I can help you rent a house. So I get a fee or a commission on if you rent. So as agents, we can still help facilitate rental agreements, and those commissions are different. Anyway, to review, a realtor is paid on commission. That's it. And only when you close. The realtor's commissions they can be negotiated. And a realtor commission, it could be a lot different depending on who you use and what they do for you. You don't maybe want to for sale by owner your house. You may want to pay for a realtor to help you do that. At the end of the day, being a realtor is fun. It's a rewarding job, but is it as lucrative as people think it might be? Not so much. Most agents make about 60 grand a year. And actually, the majority of agents that get into the business, they're out of the business after the first year because they realize, oh, wait, what? I'm running around. I'm doing all this work. I'm doing all this extra stuff and time and energy, and I don't get any money for it. I have to get someone to go to the closing table to actually get paid. It's tough. So work with an experienced agent. Maybe you pay up to get someone good. And if that's me, well, you could call me or text me. My number is across the bottom, 612-590 3090. Let me be that person for you. And this is another episode. This is the Friday morning Realty show that I like to do. Like and subscribe, share it, do those things on Facebook to help me grow it. Or show up tomorrow to my open house, 5037 Norman Drive in Minnetonka. It's a great new listing I have on, so you can go check that out on my social media accounts. I'm on Instagram, Eckert Realtor. See you next Friday. Thanks for watching. This has been another episode. Bye-bye. Let me put this back on here. I like to do music. It's fun. If it works. See you later, boys and girls. Thanks for watching.